Hey guys, this is Austin from Arizona Sulcata. I'm going to do another fencing video. I've done one before, but the last fencing video I did isn't going to apply to most people because I had cows and other animals I was also trying to keep out. This fence is strictly for tortoises, and it's a permanent solid solution that these tortoises don't break. It works very well. So let's go over kind of some supplies, what we're going to use here. I have these 3-foot T-posts. I got a bunch of those, and a post hole pounder, hammer, and then around here we got some wire and some wire cutters, and a tape measure, which this tortoise is on top of. So what you do to start off is you just put, how I started is I put my end post in here, and then I put an end post on the far side where it's going to go. Now you can see that white line. I tied a string between the first post and the last post. Now that's to help me kind of keep a straight line so I don't go off course. So what you do is you pound those posts in, and with that post hole pounder, they go in about 1 foot and they stick out about 2 feet, which is perfect. Now the fencing I'm using is this heavy duty 4-gauge steel wire. They call it livestock panels. You can get it at Tractor Supply or your local feed store. I like this stuff because they can't fit through it. They don't get stuck. It's very heavy duty. They do not break this stuff. So as you can see, I started my fence over here. I got those wired in, so that little section is good to go. Now, I like to have a gate so I can get a tractor in here, or wheelbarrow, or something to move the tortoises around, or do yard work if I need to. So this section from here to here is going to be my gate. Now, by gate, this is a tortoise gate. This is something I kind of just thought up that works really well for me. When you get this post, you can see is wired in, it's tied in right here. Okay, so this post is solid, it's not going anywhere. Now this post on this side is not tied into anything. Okay, it's just into the ground, not wired to anything. You're gonna do the same exact thing on this side. When I keep going, my fence that continues on is going to be wired into this post. Nothing is going to be wired into this one. Now what you do is you take your piece, your gate piece, which is going to be this piece right here. Okay. And now that's about 5 feet long. That's big enough to get my lawn tractor through there. And then what you do is you simply just slide it in between these two, like so. And it just sits there. The tortoises can't push this way. They can't push this way because you got a T-post on each side. So that's how you do the gate. I'm going to continue on and do this fence, and then I'll get back with you guys and show you how things are progressing. Well, the tortoise fence is done now. As you can see, it's a pretty straight line. I think we did pretty good. Goes all the way down. Now I spaced these T-posts 4 feet apart. You really don't want to space them more than that, or you'll get some bend in the fencing. Also, you're going to want to put a minimum of 3 wire ties on each post, just to keep it nice and secure. So like I said, I'm going to show you this gate real quick. So here is the gate section. Now that is 5 feet apart. So like I said, this little section here, you can see it's 1 square higher than the other fence, so you can see which is the gate. That is not wired in at all. It is just sitting there in between those 2 T-posts. So the tortoises cannot push it open. As you can see right here, it is on this side of the T-post, and then there's T-posts on this side, and this is not wired at all. And it's the same exact thing on this side. So all you do to open it, I'm going to try to do this with one hand so you can see. Not tied in, nothing. What you do, pull it up, and you got yourself an opening. And that's it, guys. That's the tortoise fence. They do sell this fencing in, these are the they have different kinds of it. These spaces are 4 inches by 4 inches. I highly recommend this because it is more heavy duty, and also if you have smaller tortoises, they can't fit through the gaps. They do have some that's 8 by 4. It's cheaper. It's about half the price. It works. You can get away with it, but it will not last nearly as long as this fence because of the bigger gaps. They can get in there and break the wire eventually, but it will hold up for about 5 years or so. This fence should last a lot longer than that. And there it is. If you guys have any questions, just comment on the video or email me at azsulcata@gmail.com or visit my website at azsulcata.com. Thanks, guys.